Good morning to all of you. I welcome all to this stochastic process subject. So, in the previous class, we discussed about the classification of random process and stationarity property, strict sense stationary and wide sense stationary property, and some problems on Deblace's random process. So, continuation. Ergodic random process, non-ergodic random process. Before proceeding to the discussion, time average is a one more important parameter will defined here. That is a bracket start dot. So why this representation is given here is that whatever there in the inner brackets here dot, same bracket will be appeared here. A dot, that is limit t tends to infinity, it is capital T, 1 by 2t minus t to t, same whatever the variable there is in brackets, copy it down here, multiplied with the dt, do the integration. Time average x bar is equal to a of x of t is equal to limit t tends to, so whatever the thing is there, just brackets inner, it is consists of x of t, so x of t is copied down here. This x bar is equal to a x of t is equal to limit capital T tends to infinity 1 by 2t minus t to t x of t dt. This is a time average. Previously in the second unit we discussed expectation of something is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, whatever the parameter there in the inner brackets of expectation, copied down here, multiplied with fx of x dx. That is ensemble average, and this is time average. It is ensemble average, this is time average. And similarly, time autocorrelation function Rxx of tau. Otherwise, I can see here this R representation is slightly different. Normal R, that this R is ensemble average and this R is time average. Ensemble average and time average. So, which is equal to x, a of x of t and x of t plus tau. So, whatever there in the brackets, copy it down here. So, when we call a random process is called ergodic random process, that is, if its time averages is equal to ensemble average. So, small x bar is equal to capital X bar. This x bar is ensemble average, the small x bar is time average. Rxx of tau is time autocorrelation function, Rxx of tau is ensemble autocorrelation function. So if these two functions are same, that is, if ensemble averages is equal to time averages, then we call them as ergodic random process. If it is not equal, we call them as non-ergodic random process. Try to get the definition here and its mathematical equation. Now, the next topic is correlation functions. So, I'm again giving the information here. Correlation, comparison. Correlation, nothing but comparison. Autocorrelation, comparing the two same signals. Cross correlation, comparing two different signals. So when it comes to the random signal, we already defined that in the previous section, that is in the second chapter, correlation function. Correlation of AB is equal to expectation of A multiplied by expectation of B. Something we have seen. Expectation of AB. We have seen that. Now, Rxx of, actually here this should be t comma t plus tau. This equation, the inner brackets Rxx of t comma t plus tau. Then expectation of x of t multiplied by expectation of x of t plus tau. So in Rxx of two variables will be represented. First variable will be the corresponds to x of t. Second variable will be corresponds to x of t plus tau. So the equation will be written like this. Just I'm reading that. Please listen that Rxx of t comma t plus tau, inner brackets of Rxx, t comma t plus tau is equal to expectation of x of t multiplied by x of t plus tau. Expectation of x of t multiplied by x of t plus tau. So that is autocorrelation function. If I want to define cross correlation function of x of t random process, y of t random process, now the formula will become now r x y of t comma t plus tau is equal to expectation of x of t multiplied by y of t plus tau. So that is the definition of autocorrelation function and cross correlation function. So if it is a stationary random process, then I can write this formula directly, which is only depends on tau, not on t. So directly I will write Rxx of tau. And the important thing, these properties are very, very important in the examination. Even the proofs also, I provide the proofs also to you. Nothing, very simple proofs. We can see that autocorrelation function properties, ACF, autocorrelation function properties. So the maximum value will always occurs at origin. The maximum value will always occurs at origin. So magnitude of Rxx of tau is always less than or equal to Rxx of 0. The maximum value is always occurs at origin. That is the first one. Second property is autocorrelation function is even function of even symmetry. So you will discuss in the signal sound system even signals. X of t is equal to x of minus t. Then we call them as even signals. Here I will consider it as even symmetry. Rxx of tau is equal to Rxx of minus tau. And when I substitute tau is equal to 0 in this equation, when I substitute tau is equal to 0 in this equation, Rxx of 0 is equal to expectation of x of t multiplied by x of t. We can written as x square of t. So first three properties are self-explanatory. They are self-explanatory. Autocorrelation function is even symmetry. It is symmetric with reference to origin. And origin value is Rxx of 0 is equal to expectation of x square of t. Rxx of 0 is equal to expectation of x square of t. And always remember that the maximum value of autocorrelation function will occur at origin. So remaining all other values are less than Rxx of 0. Then see the fourth property. That is, if expectation of x of t, that is x bar, is not equal to 0, the mean is not a 0 value, and x of t has no periodic component. So x of t, random signals can also exhibit sometimes periodic properties, but in this fourth property he is mentioning that x of t has no periodic component. Then this property is that limit magnitude of tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to x bar square. X bar square. Next, fifth property, I will show it in the book also. If x of t has a periodic component, then Rxx of tau will have a periodic component with the same period. X of t is a random process with some periodicity. Then Rxx of tau, its autocorrelation function, will also give the same periodic with So we have seen one example in the previous class. X of t is equal to cos omega naught t plus theta. Something we have discussed the problem long back, but where you can see Rx of tau is equal to a cos omega naught tau. So where you can see that autocorrelation function, if x of t is a periodic function, if x of t random process is a periodic function, its autocorrelation function is also a periodic function with the same period, because omega naught t, omega naught tau. You can roll back to your previous class notes so that you can able to see that. Right. Sixth property. If x of t is zero mean ergodic, mentioning that x of t is zero mean, its mean value is zero ergodic and has no periodic component, then limit tau tends to infinity, Rx of tau is equal to 0. You see here this property, here mean is not 0, then x bar square. If mean is 0, because the answer is x bar square, mean is 0, so it gives the answer 0. It gives the answer 0. So fourth and sixth property are self-explanatory again. If mean is not 0 here, if mean is 0 here, and Rxx of tau can have an arbitrary shape. One of the interesting sentence I want to give here, that is, if x of t is a random in shape, the moment you apply autocorrelation function, it will become more or less a deterministic signal. Not completely deterministic, but it is a deterministic signal. Try to understand this point. If x of t is a random signal, its characteristics are randomly varying. You apply autocorrelation function to that signal. Autocorrelation function will have an arbitrary shape, which may be converted as a deterministic signal. Similarly, cross correlation function. So I should have written here Rxx of t comma t plus tau. You can see here the definition. Cross correlation function is Rxy of t comma t plus tau is equal to x. First parameter is t, so x of t. Here the first is x. First variable is t, so t. Second one is y. Variable is t plus tau. So it can be written as Rxy of tau when WSS are, that is, it is a wide sense stationary random process. Means it is independent of time. So it is only function of tau. So I can write it as Rxy of tau. And Rxy of t comma t plus tau is equal to 0 when x of t and y of t are orthogonal. We have seen this discussion while discussing the second unit. That is, if a and b are orthogonal, expectation of AB is equal to 0. Similarly, x of t and y of t are orthogonal, expectation of x of t into y of t is 0. Then, if x of t and y of t are statistically independent, this is also discussed in the in the first unit. That is, if A and B are statistically independent, I can write expectation of AB is equal to expectation of A into expectation of B. So I can write here expectation of x of t multiplied by expectation of y of t plus tau. And see, one more thing is that is, if x of t and y of t are statistically independent, this is the outcome, and at least wide sense stationary random process. So expectation of x of t is equal to x bar, expectation of y of t plus tau is equal to also y bar, because expectation, if it is a stationary random process of wide sense stationary random process, expectation of y of t plus tau is equal to expectation of y of t, which can be considered as y bar. Properties of cross correlation function. Properties, only three properties are there. First property is again a self-explanatory property. First property is again a self-explanatory property. The cross correlation function is even symmetry of tau. Even symmetry of tau. And the second and third properties will prove. I will provide the proof to you in the next classes, or otherwise I will just mail the information to you. I will forward the information to your CR. That is, magnitude of Rxy of tau is always less than or equal to Rxx of 0, Ryy of 0. And Rxy of tau is always less than or equal to 1 by 2 of Rxx of 0 plus Ryy of 0. This is properties of autocorrelation function and cross correlation function. Properties of autocorrelation function, cross correlation function. Similarly, autocovariance function, cross covariance function. Autocovariance function, cross covariance function. Before going to that, I will close this PDF file. I will open one more file. Please wait. I will open the book, Peebles book to you. So same thing we'll see in the book also. Kindly bear for 1 minute. Right. So you can see here time averages and ergodicity. Time averages and ergodicity. A dot dot is equal to, this is the formula. Whatever there is here, it is copied down here. Similarly, x bar is equal to A of x of t. R xx of tau is equal to A of x of t and x of t plus tau. Till now we discussed this. If these two are equal, we call them as a ergodic random process. Expectation of x bar is equal to x bar expectation. So time averages and ensemble averages, if these two parameters are equal, we call them as ergodic random process. That's what we discussed. Correlation function. So this is the starting definition. Rxx of t1 comma t2, expectation, first value is x, first variable is t1 here, second one is x here, second variable is t2, and same thing is now modified here. See here, Rxx of t comma t plus tau, first variable is x, second variable is again x. Sorry, first variable within the brackets t copied down, t plus tau is copied down. So if it is a wide sense stationary, I can write this one. In the formula page, I have missed this link. And properties. First property shows that Rxx of tau is bounded by its value at the origin. Is its maximum value at origin. And while third property states that just to substituting. Second property indicates that autocorrelation has even symmetry. And we have seen these properties. So using these properties, one solved problem is there. Using this property, one solved problem in the book, we will see that function. So question is given that, given autocorrelation function for a stationary process. See, remember that without autocorrelation, cross correlation, autocovariance and cross covariance, you cannot study the next chapter. It is sequentially dependent syllabus. First unit is required for the second unit. Third unit, second unit is required. So they are in sequential order. They are completely dependent events. They are not independent events. So this autocorrelation function, cross correlation function are very much useful in the next chapter. Given the autocorrelation function for a stationary random process is Rx, because is given stationary, is not mentioned t comma t plus tau. Rxx of tau is equal to 25 plus 4 by 1 plus 6 tau square. This is the given equation. From the equation, we can say that it is not a periodic function. It is not a periodic function. You just do it in paper, on paper. That is, substitute tau is equal to 0 gives 25 plus 4 by 7. You will get some value. Tau is equal to 1 and so on. You will get exponentially decreasing function. It is, if you consist, if this equation consists of any cos or a sinusoidal or e power j omega t, we can say that they are periodic functions. We can say that they are periodic functions. So nothing is there. So we can say this is a non-periodic function. Now we shall find the mean value and variance of the process x of t. Question is, find the mean value and variance. Mean value and variance. So using of this property is mean is not 0, 100% we can say that, and has no periodic components, then limit magnitude tau tends to infinity, or x of tau is equal to mean square x bar square. So if I substitute in this equation, tau is equal to infinity, limit tau tends to infinity, this will become infinity. 4 by infinity is 0. So 25, that is x bar square is equal to 25. Then x bar is equal to plus or minus 5. That is using this property. So we got here mean value. Mean value is equal to 5. So limit tau tends to infinity, 25 plus 4 by 1 plus 6 tau square. Tau is equal to infinity. Tau square will be infinity. Denominator is infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by infinity is 0. So 25. So x bar square is equal to 25 means x bar is equal to 5. X bar square is equal to 25 means x bar is equal to 5. So that is given here. Next, from the another property, that is substitute tau is equal to 0 in that equation. It gives expectation of x square of t. Expectation of x square of t. So if I substitute tau is equal to 0 in this equation, 25 by 25 plus 4 by 1. 4 by 1. So 29. 29 is expectation of x square of t. So this is the variance formula, expectation of x square of t minus expectation of x of t whole square. This value is 5 square 25. This value we got 29. 29 minus 25, 4. Simple answer. Simple answer. But identifying the property is very, very important. Identifying the property, because it is not a periodic component, then we will apply this property. It is not a periodic component, so we will apply this equation. So that's a continuation. One more question is there, very interesting question for a cross correlation function. We'll solve that problem in few minutes. Whether you are getting display, yes, okay. So cross correlation function and its properties also we have seen. Now we will see one important problem, solved problem in the book. Try to understand the problem, a big statement here. Let's try to see that. Let two random processes x of t and y of t be defined by x of t is equal to a cos omega naught t plus b sin omega naught t, and y of t is equal to b cos omega naught t minus a sin omega naught. This is two random processes, x of t random process, y of t random process. And because cos omega naught t is a deterministic signal, because there is no what I can say, no random component here. But the problem, see here, a and b are random variables and omega naught is a constant. That's what I mentioned. A and b are random variables. one solved problem is there in the book. Unsolved problem is, it can be shown that x of t is a wide sense stationary if a and b are uncorrelated zero mean random variables with the same variance. They may have different density functions. Question is that you may show that, but this is the problem is there. I will provide to you. Otherwise, we can will also give the statement to this. This a and b are uncorrelated means expectation of a into b is equal to 0. A and b are uncorrelated, that is expectation of a into b is equal to 0. And a and b are zero mean random variables, and two have same variance. They may have different density functions. I think this problem we have solved in the previous class, to my remembrance, not remembered perfectly, but try to see this problem. With these same constraints on a and b, y of t is also wide sense stationary. So we try to show that here, that it is jointly wide sense stationary random process. It is given that x of t is a wide sense stationary random process. Already is given that x of t is a wide sense stationary random process. Similarly, if x of t is a wide sense stationary, y of t will also be wide sense stationary because of these constraints. A and b are uncorrelated, zero mean random variables with the same variance. Now, now here we'll show that cross correlation function jointly wide sense stationary. See here, the formula is r xy of t comma t plus tau is equal to, first one is x, so x of t. Second one is y of y. First variable is t, x of t. Second variable is t plus tau, so t plus tau can be copied. Now, x of t and y of t are given, just substituting those values here. So, AB cos omega naught t multiplied by cos omega naught t cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau plus b square sin omega naught t cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau. Just these two parameters are multiplied with the t and t plus tau. You will get this one. See here, cos omega naught t is a deterministic. Cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau is also deterministic. Only random signal is AB, which can be written as expectation of AB. Here also, sin omega naught t is a deterministic signal. Sin omega naught t plus omega naught tau is deterministic signal, and A and B are random variables. So expectation of AB. Question is very clearly given. A and B are uncorrelated. A and B are uncorrelated. So expectation of AB is equal to 0. Expectation of AB is equal to 0. Remaining thing is that here B square, expectation of B square, I will write it separate. Then we have sin omega naught t cos omega naught t plus omega naught tau minus expectation of A square, because this is a deterministic signal. We cannot apply deterministic signal as a constant signal. So if you apply expectation of constant is equal to constant only, so will not apply to that parameter. Will kept aside expectation of B square, expectation of A square. And question is given that these two have same variance. And its mean value is 0. So expectation of B square is equal to variance, expectation of A square is equal to variance. So it's given that A and B are assumed to be 0 mean uncorrelated. Expectation of AB is equal to 0. Since A and B have equal variances, expectation of A square is equal to expectation of B square is equal to sigma square. And if you take this common, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, you evaluate this one, sin A cos B plus minus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B, or A plus B, some property is there. So you'll get minus sigma square sine omega naught tau. So sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin of A minus B omega naught t minus omega naught t 0 minus omega naught tau. Sin of minus omega naught tau. Sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So you get this answer. And you can clearly see here it is independent of t. It is independent of t. That is, function is not, it's that cross correlation function is not depending on small t. It only depends on tau. So we can say it is jointly wide sense stationary random process. It is jointly wide sense stationary random process. So this is a solved problem. One more, likewise, solved problems are there in the book. Try to solve good number of problems. In closing this one, now I am going for the formulae page. Again, the formulae page. So you'll see covariance and autocovariance function. Covariance and autocovariance function. So that closes mostly the second unit of our syllabus. That closes mostly the second unit of our syllabus. Sorry. Right. So autocovariance and cross covariance. This covariance function we discussed in the first unit. Now we are discussing it with reference to autocovariance and cross covariance. See the formula perfectly, that expectation of x of t minus expectation of x of t. Expectation of, bracket starts, x of t minus e of x of t multiplied by x of t plus tau minus expectation of x of t plus tau. This is the covariance property. This is covariance property. If the mean value is 0, if the mean value of x of t is 0, then we can say that covariance is equal to correlation. That is, e of x of t will 0, e of x of t plus tau is become 0, with then expectation of x of t multiplied by x of t plus tau, which is rxx of t plus tau, rxx of tau. So simplified, once you do mathematical calculation, I can give a formula that cxx of tau is equal to rxx of tau minus expectation of t multiplied by expectation of t plus tau. Similarly, cross covariance. Cxy of tau. Cxy of tau. So expectation, bracket starts, x of t minus expectation of x of t multiplied by y of t plus tau minus expectation of y of t plus tau. Y of t plus tau, which is again can be written as cxy of tau is equal to rxy of tau minus expectation of x of t multiplied by expectation of y of t plus tau. Now, the processes are at least jointly wide sense stationary random process. Not strict sense stationary, at least WSS process. At least WSS process. This equation will become rxx of tau minus separately wide sense stationary and jointly wide sense stationary. So expectation of x of t multiplied by expectation of x of t plus tau. Because it is a stationary random process, expectation of x of t plus tau is equal to expectation of x of t, which is x bar square. expectation of x of t is in the second equation, cross covariance. Cxy of tau is equal to Rxy of tau. E of x of t is x bar. E of y of t plus tau is y bar. E of y of t plus tau is equal to E of y of t. So E of y of t is capital Y bar. So you can write that. And in this third equation, I am representing this autocovariance as a third equation. Substitute tau is equal to 0 in this equation. Substitute tau is equal to 0 in this equation. And similarly, substitute in equation 4. Both 3 and 4 are same. Equation 3 is equal to equation 4. But I am substituting in the two equations, tau is equal to 0. In the two equations, I am substituting tau is equal to 0. Then, first I will consider third equation. Cxx of 0 is equal to expectation of x of t minus expectation of x of t minus expectation of x of t. Then this will become square. So expectation of x minus, or t is missed here, you can also write x of t minus expectation of x of t whole square, which is variance sigma x square, which is variance sigma x square, which is we discussed in the first unit. And in the fourth equation, if you substitute tau is equal to 0, Cxx of 0 is equal to tau is equal to 0 is Rxx of 0 minus x bar square. That's a simple. These things will be useful while you solving good number of problems. These things will be very much useful while you solving the problems. Right. The next one and the last one. If Cxy of tau is equal to 0, means x of t and y of t are uncorrelated. X of t and y of t are uncorrelated. You can see these formulas that completes the second unit. That completes the second unit. Try to see the formula page and the matter which I have provided to you. Try to see those two materials so that you can able to get a good idea.